Hi, Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. You guys are getting a recording tonight. Unfortunately, I with work and everything have been busy. So this is for your recording. Excuse me, for the September 27th through the 3rd. I'm sort of back in my office. I don't like this setup, but for tonight, I am doing your readings to make sure that you get them out and you get the energies the freshest. Guys, it's the 26th Mercury retrogrades here. So, what does that mean for you guys? A lot of communication, possibly conflict. Your computers might be glitching, your phone's glitching. Things of communication will be sort of glitching. So, I'll share with you as I go what this means. I didn't get to do a Mercury retrograde, so I'm going to share with that what that's going to mean for your sign here as we go. So, let's get started. No really announcements other than if you didn't hear the announcements that you see below, please go and watch that little 4 minute. It is going to tell you why I'm doing some of these recorded, and also more announcements and a way we can get free readings. With the free readings, it's mainly because I cannot do mobile lives. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do mobile lives for you guys. I don't want to put my arm down because it shakes the table. Um, and I have to have I have to have 1,000 subscribers to do that. YouTube doesn't allow it. When I was in Oklahoma, my computer crashed. I couldn't get on the phone. I had to upload. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous, really. But that is their rules. That's their policy. So share, 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 share. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to give away 3 30-minute readings, 30-minute coaching sessions. And if nobody wants coaching, I will do 6 readings. All right. So help me get there. So like, subscribe, and share with your friends and families to tell them subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right. Here we go. So current energies, I'm going to be doing the divine again. I'm going to be doing your current energies, your future energies, but guys, I'm going to pick some past energy to because things are just so low vibrational lately. So I'm trying to find out where you guys are stuck. All right. So let's see what is going on. 3, 6, and 7. Wow, I have not seen that one come up for a while. Wow. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful, especially with this Mercury retrograde. You have the Ace of Pentacles for your first card out, and then you have the Ace of Wands for your last card out. A lot of offerings here. However, the Ace of Wands is your challenge card. So somebody's having a really hard time to get a conversation started or get something out verbally. Really having a tough time because the card before that is your Three of Swords. That's a card I haven't seen for a while. Now, the Three of Swords is about some type of heartbreak or something that maybe somebody said and it wasn't nice, and now you're holding in on that. Definitely some hurt, some pain there, and this is why you're not being able to communicate very good. So we want to get you to a point where you can actually share again, and so that you can reap this offering of some good positive communication coming towards your way. All right. So Ace of Pentacles straight out, the offering, there might be an offering definitely around money, finance, could be school, could be things, maybe you've got money coming in for some loans or for your grants, for school, scholarships, that kind of thing, because I keep hearing education, things to do with your future growth. The Nine of Cups is your wish card. That is something that is saying that this is what you desire, what you want. It's almost here, but it's not quite there because it is the 9. 9 in numerology means it's just not quite done. Okay. But it also means that it could be very intense. So what you want, you desire is very intense. It is in the forefront. It's like, I really want this. I really want this kind of thing. We have the Knight of Swords facing that, which is an offering of it coming in more quickly. So really pay attention. However, there's always somebody that's not happy when you get your rewards. Your rewards are center card is the devil. So something is trying to keep you bound to the later part. That definitely getting bound to um, not wanting you to achieve it, have it, whatever it is. So be really mindful, somebody in your circle, something coming towards you, trying to take it away. Okay. Or try to tell you, oh, you're never going to amount to anything. You're not good. What are you talking about? You're never going to make that kind of money. Oh, why would you even think? You're never going to. Trust me, divine can make something happen like that. Been there, done that. Okay. Temperance is about patience. Okay. Here's the thing is something happened for to somebody here that did create a lot of heartbreak because you weren't patient. So a lot of the times we sabotage our own things and not realizing it. It's sort of like if you're dating, maybe this has happened to you, that you're dating and it's like, okay, well, he said he was going to call or she was going to call and she hasn't called. Maybe I should call. Maybe I shouldn't call. Should I call? Is it too jumpy? Is it too? And then you're like, oh, okay, I'll just call him. You weren't patient. Just wait and let that person call. They said they were going to call or call. If they don't call, then they were not meant to be. So have some patience, because if you call that other person and they're like, well, I told you I would call you, then you're saying I don't trust you what you said. And if you keep doing it, it pushes them away. Definitely pushes them away. Okay, so let's go back to the Divines card here, because I jumped into the reading. I'm recording this at night, so I'm a little tired. Excuse me. The thing is that the ears wide open. That's a Divines card. Pay attention, ears wide open. Okay, again, here's this patience thing, ears wide open. Be patient. Understand that everything doesn't come in your timing, it comes in Divine's timing, and Divine's timing is always perfect. I will tell you, always perfect. I'm going to do a video on just what happened to me recently. And this is definitely a divine intervention. Definitely, it is all his timing, not my timing, but I had to be patient, be still. And that's the hardest thing to do, because this is what's going to happen. It is going to be the number 5. It's going to be very, very uncomfortable. It's going to have you go to a different way of looking at things. It's a higher view. It's actually seeing things from it's amazing, because I don't know if it's my empath abilities. I don't know if it's Divine's gifts to me, but when I do something and I pray on it, he shows me the end result. It's like this situation that I that just happened, and he will show you the end result. And the thing is that I could see the whole thing. I can't see it 100% clearly, because I'm human and we always have blockages that we're like, oh, wow, am I seeing? Is that really what I'm seeing? Or is it my imagination? And we sort of question ourselves. However, Divine gives you the whole movie. Pay attention to it. And it did happen as he had said. So you really have to trust that intuition. Your future energy came in a reverse. So this is the number 8. But it came in a reverse, and it's the storytelling. Okay, why did that come in reverse? Because somebody is really just tight-lipped. Somebody, I don't want to say, they're very self-centered. They don't want to share. They are all about themselves in the future. So whoever that person is in your circle, be mindful of them, because that person is not somebody you want to keep in your circle. Okay. No, oh, thank you. So there's 2 energies coming through. So that person you don't want to keep in your circle. There is another person that is tight-lipped, closed, doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to share, is very quiet. They have something burdening them, very, very much so. I will say it's sort of like when I was younger, I had sexual abuse happen to me. I didn't talk about it. I was quiet about it. I was fearful. I didn't want anybody to know about it, that kind of thing. So be really, really mindful, again, to what is being said around you, because this person, these 2 cards, the Divine's card and the future energy cards, is saying, pay attention. There is something going on around you that you are not paying attention to, aware of. This is where your current energy is saying You need to get to a higher level and just watch and analyze. Oh, his behavior's off a little bit. Oh, you know what? He used to talk a lot. This could be somebody at work. He used to talk a lot. Now he's quiet. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he's okay. Maybe being empathetic and just saying, hey, is everything okay? I noticed that you've been sort of quiet lately. You know, he might say it's none of your business or whatever. And that is definitely fear. Definitely. And it may not be your business. However, it's showing empathetic that somebody does care. Not to be nosy, I just care. You know, but somebody is not telling their story for that reason. The other person's not telling their story because something's hidden and the devil's got is in the center of that. So be really careful who this person is. And the reason why I say that is because you've got the truth on one side and you've got patience on the other side, divine energy to be still. So you've got divine energy on one side and truth, which is absolute truth, divine energy on both sides of the devil. And he is facing, he don't want the truth to come out. The divine or the devil is facing the sword, the page of swords. He does not want the truth to come out. The page of swords is like, should I tell it? This is something new. This is sort of a delayed message I need to share. I don't know who that's for. All right. Yeah, rough waters. It's going to be really rough waters in communication right now. Really rough waters in communication. The one good thing about it is this is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is in here, something that you really want in the very beginning is right up there. This is beautiful. That's beautiful. That's your first card out. There is something coming and an offering that you might have. All right. All right. So let's see what else. Boy, these cards today. I'm going to have to clean them, put some crystals on them. Knight of Swords again. Is that on this one? No, that was in the last reading. So we have the Two of Cups, the Strength card, and the Swords. Okay, so somebody is in an argument. Somebody maybe went through a temporary breakup. Somebody went through, you know, a bump in a road in a relationship. I don't know if that's friends. I don't know, you know, because friends can have bumps in the road. And I don't know if that is, but somebody's got to have the courage and the strength to step up and get the elephant out of the room and discuss it and move on. Okay. And the Knight of Swords is facing strength. So this is definitely a conversation of truth that needs to happen, and somebody's going to have the courage to step forward and talk about it because it definitely has to do with this situation. So somebody's been really hurt. Could be something somebody just said and they're like, "Oh man, I should not have said that." And that really hurt somebody to the core. You got to talk about that and get that out. You have to talk about that and get that elephant out of the room. You know what? And that's Mercury energy. Mercury energy. Here's the thing about Mercury. Mercury goes into a retrograde, it moves to the point where it's almost completely stopped. Well, at least appears to be stopped. However, it becomes phenomenally powerful, and that's why we have all the miscommunication, because it's so powerful, and its job is about communication, and that's why we start getting in fights and conflicts and things, because that energy is just going like this. Okay, the frequencies are just going like this. Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's see them fight. And that's why the devil energy is there. And that's at the center of your reading. So really be mindful and pay attention to that. Oh, I don't want to use that deck because I just got done with it. All right, so let's see here. Oh, I hate that. Those gnats just want to go straight up your nose. Whew. And then it tickles for a while, you know? Oh, I hate that with a passion. Oh, why do they do that? All right. I'm going to pull right now your past energy to see what is going on and what is keeping you stuck. All right. All right, let's see what's keeping Aquarius stuck. Oh, I hate that. And then it tickles forever. Okay, so we have a victim mentality. And that's what's holding you back from your celebrations and your rest, and you're not thinking, and or you're not sleeping, and you're not eating, you're doing that kind of a thing. You're just like definitely a victim mentality. And what I mean by that is like, oh, your your thought process is more low vibrational. You're thinking more of the low vibrational things rather than high vibration. Oh, I went through. Let me give you a hypothetical. Okay, excuse me, my sexual abuse. I could stay there. That's the devil card. I could stay there and say, oh, that section, that what happened to me. I'm just going to live this, and I'm just never going to get over it. And I just hate him so much, and dwell on that energy all the time, and blame everything on that. All your decisions and your choices. Been there, done that. I had done that. So putting all those decisions and choices and blaming it on that, what had happened, rather than saying, you know what, and get my healing and say, you know what, it happened to me. Now, how can I turn it into good? Or how can I turn my life over and move on and heal and things like that? How can I do that? Or how can I make things better, not only for me, but maybe help somebody else? That's more of a high vibrational. But if you stay at this low vibration, things are not going to change. You won't be able to, this celebration, this won't be able to happen if you stay on a victim mentality. Oh, put blame on everybody else for your decisions and choices. Put blame on everybody else why things aren't turning out. Put blame on everybody else for that. That's a victim mentality. Healthy mentality, owning it, taking responsibility and accountability. Okay, that's your past. This is your current past. That can stop. You just got to flip it around from low vibrational to positive. Okay, start thinking in a spirit mind, not a secular mind. That makes a big, big difference. All right. Okay, guys, that's your reading today. The Aquarius, I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please share, because again, we want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year if you watch the announcement. Also, too, don't forget to watch the full moon reading that I did. Just skip through the full moon because these planet energies that I talked about, very detailed, that I talked about, it is going to show you what's going to be happening up until the second week of October. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you on the new moon or on your next reading. Take care now and have a good night. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. Bye bye now.